Hi there, this is Kyle Barnett with Asset Panda Solutions Engineer here. Today we're going to go over our ConnectWise integration. Now, our ConnectWise integration is mainly utilized to pull over your configuration, but you can utilize it to pull over some other records, and we'll get to that here in a second. With this, you can absolutely utilize it once you get it connected to pull over those configurations or other records into Asset Panda to go ahead and keep them up to date. So you make sure you're getting all the correct information in Asset Panda to make sure you're staying up to date on all of your assets. Now, to start off with, to go ahead and get it connected or to set it up, you're going to go ahead and go to your settings page itself right here. Then we're going to go to my manage integrations. Now, where you need to jump over to our integration store, find our ConnectWise integration, hit the added button. I've already added mine. Once you add it, then you're going to go over to integrations in this module, find your ConnectWise, and hit configure. Once you're here, you're going to need to input some information that you're going to need to get from ConnectWise. First is going to be your ConnectWise URL. That's simple enough. Just go to your ConnectWise page, pull that URL. Then we're going to need that company name, the same company name that you used to log into ConnectWise with. Then you're going to need to create a API token. We're going to need to get that public key and that private key from that API token on the ConnectWise. Once you set that up and input all of that into Asset Panda, you'll hit the test and save connection, which will go ahead and get it connected and again, save that data so that we can stay connected to it. Now that it's connected, I can go over to my continue to mapping so I can start to map over that data. Now, I already have a mapping here, but let's go ahead and add a new mapping. I'm going to add a new mapping option. Again, give it a name. But ultimately, this external entity is what we want to focus on a little bit. We're going to be pulling that data. So mainly, like I said, you could absolutely pull over your configuration, but you can also pull over some other records like your agreements in ConnectWise, like your company data, your contacts, and or your site data information. But jumping back into my configuration, I can then provide some filters. If I don't want to pull everything out of ConnectWise configuration, I can go and provide some filters here by the business unit, by the company configuration type, and or by the status. And again, it doesn't have to just be one. I can do multiple filters in here to make sure I'm getting the correct information into Asset Panda. Once I make that setup, then I want to go ahead and select the collection or where this data is going to be stored in Asset Panda. For my configuration, it's going to be my assets. And then I want to go ahead and select my unique identifier, that comparison in Asset Panda. So right here, I'm going to select serial number, which is what I would recommend. And then on my Asset Panda side, I'm going to select the same thing to make sure correct data is going in the right field. Now I can start to set up some of my other fields, like let's say, hey, maybe my manufacturer of that asset. Go ahead and do that manufacturer. Maybe I want to do that model. Again, have the ability to select from this list that we can pull from ConnectWise the attributes that I would like. So maybe I want the OS type. I want the warranty expiration date. And then on the Asset Panda side, I can start to fill out those attributes. So maybe in my account, I have my brand as my manufacturer, my model, my OS version. So I can go and start to fill those out. My warranty expiration date. Need to select it. And once I get all of the attributes that I want to pull over filled out, now I can go ahead, hit save. I got to give this a mapping name. Best on call ConnectWise. Go ahead and save that. And now that I've saved this mapping, it's going to go ahead and store that setup for me. Now, that is a great thing to do, but I need to now do something else. Without me running or creating these automated syncs, I'm not going to be able to automatically run this. So I want to go and create that automated sync, give that automated sync a name, ConnectWise sync, go ahead, hit save. And what this is going to do is this is going to pre-fill out part of this for me. It's going to fill out my win to where it's going to be that scheduled time. I want it daily, but I can also change that to hourly, weekly, monthly, quarterly. And then it's going to automatically run that integration for me on that interval type that I would like, whether that's daily, hourly, weekly, monthly, quarterly, whatever threshold you would like to have, we can go ahead and go. Once you save this, now I've set this up to go ahead and get that information in here. So with this running, I can go and jump back to my assets, and my asset data or my configuration data from ConnectWise should always be up to date. I should always have that most up-to-date information from ConnectWise. With that, if you do have any questions or if you would like to test this, please go ahead and click the link on the bottom or reach out to Ask Panda and talk to a specialist who can go ahead and get you set up quickly. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.